Those are perkily, do I get to use that word? Inflated, newly, like hard rock inflated. They should feel extra, extra bouncy. Do it, whatever you think is going to equal success. Okay, start off with this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and. Just let them fly after that. Whatever comes, come what may. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, okay, yeah, there it was. Uh-huh. Yes. Twice in a row. 3. Okay, this is what you're doing. Let's see if I can. The hardest thing a teacher can do is to demonstrate something wrong. If your teacher can do something wrong, then that's evidence of master level. Now, right. I'm gonna suck at sucking. I just can't be amazing. I have to work at being horrible.
It's too ingrained.
Just like, I can, do this all day, but then I've had to work on, like, okay. I've had to work on being bad so that I can demonstrate the full spectrum. Okay, your left hand, like it's I can't even do it. Look at your left hand as you do this. Yeah, it's coming up way too high. It's like, oh, it's like it's trying to avoid something. Yeah. No. Harder. Yeah, there you go. Because then you have more control of it up here. And doing it harder means you got to be more aggressive about it. And the more aggressive you do something, the more the confidence steps in to take its place, to take the place of wimpiness. Because sometimes when I'm having a kid play a drum beat, and that kid's just, not having it, sometimes I say, play louder. Just do it harder, and then bam, it fixes the problem. Because there's a built-in confidence in playing louder. Bingo. Oh, that was a good one. Okay, try it off the left. Oh, those really are bouncy. Feels better, right? Bouncier balls. Mm-hmm. So those...
Try it off left?
Yeah, 4 and. Okay, go back to our 4 and, let it go. Yes! Ooh. Okay, all right. 3 in a row off the right, 2 in a row off the left. I'll take it. Okay, let's put those back in the chair. We're gonna do something totally unorthodox. Little drummer's baseball. And we're gonna go in the backyard this time so that we here, grab those. So that we don't have to, well, when we're playing with a soft tennis ball in front of windows, we don't have to worry about anything. But we're playing not with soft tennis balls today. Something that's got a little bit more weight so that, notice the sun direction, it's it's face on. So you go over there, I'll go over here, and the vector of our ball will be perpendicular to the sun, so that no one of us has the sun in our face. Where is he? There he is. And we'll come further back just to get a nice macro, although that's a little too far back. Right here. Okay, yes. Okay, back to the water bottle. Where are those rocks? Okay, good. I'll stand. Yeah, this is good. Okay. So, why do I have these heavy baseballs? You're thinking right. Woo! Yeah, catch this one in the pocket, not in the hand. Because the heavier the object, just like the heavier the drumstick, the more we can feel that weight in our hand. And let's go bigger. I got 3 options. Because, okay, think about chopsticks. Have that glove wide open before it gets there. You can guess. Just like a heavier drumstick, when I come back and if I want to hurl this from left field to home plate in a hurry, obviously from left field to home plate with this, this 2-pound rock is gonna be a bit much. But I can feel that weight. I have something to resist against. And so now it's going to be a struggle because now I'm pulling, it's an object in rest wants to stay in rest. It has to have force behind it to go anywhere. So it's going to twist my body more. Whew. Okay. So I watched the tape. I always watch the tape after a lesson, usually right after. And what I noticed from last time, or actually, is that your body isn't twisting or isn't turning over. So I could throw like this, I could throw like that, or I could throw from here and then turn my body ahead of time. And so my shoulders are square when I throw towards. So start from the side and then you can have your foot turn outwards, and then that causes everything to come forward like a catapult. Let's see what happens. Correct. Wow, man, that's got a lot of weight. Okay, right here. Yeah, exactly. Okay, now do a little Karate Kid leg lift, and then fall into it. I know I'm not speaking ideal MLB pitcher language, but whatevs. Ooh, that one hit your shin? Yeah. Ooh. Damn, that's, I've never done this before. Yeah, turn that body over. Let's go back to this one. Okay, start in the star position, cross position, and as you turn, this is gonna come in. So this elbow, the double elbow thing. And turn, twist the body. Now we're talking. And that ball went straighter as opposed to a lob, had more force. Yeah, now you're throwing it to my pocket. Well, we also have a smaller ball, so that helps. Yeah, now think about getting that elbow to come first. That the elbow is, that was it right there, do that. You're 20? Yeah, you got enough time if you want to do some tryouts for the major leagues. Yes, do that. Yes, exactly. Yes, I'm so glad I caught that instead of letting it slam into my teeth. No, I'm just making a joke that was a good throw. Yes. All right, now, where's that? Now the bigger one, which is all gross. hate throwing dirty rocks. When I'm at the beach skipping rocks, I always wash them off first. Okay, now let this weight resist against you. If it really is a struggle to get it over, that's the intended idea. Yes. Yep. Because, and the reason why we're doing this is because I want to get you more into molar grip today, which is this, therefore that, and this throwing this ball is this, therefore that, and so same idea. Heavy objects, heavy sticks in there, heavy rock. Let's see what happens. Yes. Yep. Why does that still look weird? Okay. Okay. Now make it a like an explicit there, this, therefore that. I'm gonna turn, okay. Keep this rock here, like ready to go, and then turn. Notice the rock didn't go anywhere. And now there's a whole bunch of torque throughout my body against that. So make it a 1-2, like 1-2, 1-2. Pop, have a visual pop of the hips. 1, 2. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Yes. Yes. And don't feel afraid to like get out of the way. I'm not gonna question your manhood. I'm protecting my manhood by getting out of the way. Yes. Ow. Woo! Caught that one a little shy. Yes. There we go. That was it. Okay. Now, graduating to a more reasonable stick size, stick weight. Yeah. I'll try to throw them up higher so you don't have to underhand, overhand, and then you end up catching it dead center in your hand. Yes, exactly. Okay. Back up a bit, and we'll take this. We'll go smaller object but farther distance. So back up to that shadow there. And we can just lob it. Are there any ground squirrel holes near you? Just make sure you're on flat ground and you're not going to step in any wonky hole. Okay. Yeah, we got these little buggers that create little landmines for our ankles. Yeah. So the ultimate measurement is speed, but distance creates that since we have to throw it harder to go farther. Yeah, and there's no way you could get it to me with a void of form. Now, think about your shoulder. The elbow precedes the wrist, but the shoulder precedes the elbow, as the hips precede the shoulder. Did I say that right? Hips, then shoulder, then elbow, then wrist. Yes. Bingo. All right. Step back to a safe spot. Back it up. Here, how about over here? Just whatever. You go somewhere without any pitfalls and I'll adjust the camera. Where'd he go? There he is. Yes. That's so scary to try to catch a groundhopper. Groundhopper? Grounder? I don't want to catch a bad hop off a grounder. That's how I say it. Now I'll back up. Ground. There's a ground thing right there. Annoying. Okay, right there. Yeah, that one came at the in-between angle. Just let it fall if it's weird. Okay, good. We found a distance that's has become a challenge. Woo! Watch out for that hand grab. Okay, now, in order to get it here, which you'll be able to do within the next 3 minutes, is getting now more of your body into it, more of a twist. And just like the old baseball pitchers from like the 20s, they would do like this, you know, super exaggerated thing where they get way back. So, really think, all right, with your foot, with your back foot facing that way, start off looking behind you, and then now you're really coiled, and now you're really gonna unspring and do a 180. Try that. Yeah, and then it went way too far. I threw it way over your head without, you know, the form speaks for itself. Yeah. Now, just change your vector to higher up. Just throw it up here. Yes! Ha ha! Woo! That one got my fingers. See? Within 3 minutes, I called it. So you're still gonna have your foot, get rid of these glasses. You're still gonna have your foot facing the sun, because that's the position it needs to be in to throw that ball. So, face at the neighbor's house there. And then you just twist on that leg. To your left. That's so scary to try to catch that, because this glove is super old and super, it's just a kid's glove and it's super thin. Your glove's a little bit stiffer, because that's the glove my dad bought when I was in Little League, so it never got used. Well, it did, plenty, but because we played catch all the time. You know, but this was the gameplay glove. Wow, what is he doing that's so weird? Okay. Let's see if I can simulate. Think an open chest. Like, really get that back. I think you're starting too close to the work. You're doing, I'll exaggerate. You get the turn going on, but your arm isn't far enough back. So start off here. Yes. It's all muddy because it's been raining. Lift that leg. Yeah. All right. From way back here. Nice. That one probably buried itself in the ground. Good. That horrible throw lets me know that you're trying new things. Just like drop sticks on the floor. Whoops. Too far. Excellent. Let's go do some drumming. Leave these out here. Yep. Your job is to wield mass. Because if we play with chopsticks, no. Okay. Describe in somewhat intelligible language what don't worry about little schmutz. So what is it about? Right there is good. Grab some pillows. We're gonna start on the floor. Yeah, oh yeah, we should. That's a good idea. Yeah, bathroom. Okay. No more Band-Aid needed. I was playing with razor blades last night. One, two. Hot water, then a little douse of cold. Ah, that's better. Clean hands. Speaking of clean hands, you ever washed your drumsticks?
No.
Yeah, you haven't. Life part 2 shall begin once you wash your drumsticks for the first time. It's because then you have like super extra grip, and it's divine. So, oh yeah, what? Why is? Oh God, I didn't sit on these. Why is? Okay, I have chopsticks. I have skewers, which are even worse. Okay, what? Why would you not want to play with those?
Can't control them.
Yeah. Ironically, right? Because I can't control these. Like these are, I'm the master of these things. But that's the problem. Is because if I have too much control, then I got nothing to allow it to be. I'm gonna overwhelm these. There's not gonna be any balance. There's not enough mass here. Now, if this is like scaled down like 8 times, then I got to be 8 times smaller for then this to be proportionate. Although if I was 8 times smaller, the stick would need to be like here, maybe half as long. So these suck big time because there's nothing to feel. There's nothing to, like the heavy baseballs out there. This gives us a little bit of something. Like we know where this is in space. When a batter is up to bat and he goes like this, he spins that ball, or spins the bat. Why? What's up with this?
Getting a feel for just like the fulcrum of it, kind of, or just like the weight of it.
Yeah. But what's the primary reason? So that he knows where it is in space.
So that he doesn't have to pay attention to it.
So because if I'm just still, I'm not looking at it. It's behind my head, literally like the opposite side of where my eyeballs are pointing. But if I do this, like, oh, it's right there. Now if I just stood here, if like a whole minute, I might go, it's right there, and miss it entirely. But if I do this, like, oh, that's right there. Oh, missed it. I still missed it, even though I shook it. Because that bat needs to come in contact with a 106 mile per hour fastball. 106 is the world record. Impossibly. So he's going to do everything he can to like know where that is in space so that it can meet the ball in where its space is. 2 spaces colliding. So we have a weight to feel and to know and to like, and not only to also to get some volume out of these drums that we're hitting. Now, if I were to use these, I would want drums 8 times smaller. Maybe like 20 times smaller with these stupid things. So, and then me being smaller. So, we need weight to work against. Okay, get rid of those stupid things. Were you doing some cupping yesterday?
Yeah, today actually. Yeah, I go to a physical therapist sometimes for.
Good.
Yeah, and.
For what?
My back was hurting for a while.
Oh.
And.
But you're 20.
I know, right? My pelvis was out of alignment somehow, just how it was, and it made like this leg.
Suddenly or like lifetime thing?
Probably for a while. My back has hurt like that for a while, but it was pretty.
Ever since day one of drumming lessons?
Oh yeah, for probably years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, whenever I do stuff, it starts acting up and really my lower back. And yeah, so she said that my pelvis was out of alignment and it caused all these muscles on this side to shrink, caused like my neck to like be kind of shorter on this side, so I had less range of motion there. But yeah, and today I was talking about, I also I fractured my radial head a couple years ago.
Oof.
And that made this like a bit noisier, but then she did cupping, this was a couple weeks ago. And then I was talking about it today, I said it felt fine, but that my tendons were acting up because I was doing the molar stroke wrong, I think. It was just making this kind of sting. And it was fine now, but then yeah, she did this, and I talked to her about you. And yeah, we talked about the molar stroke, and we were doing exercises. And yeah, about like starting in the shoulder, focusing on the shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The genesis of drumming, yep.
We were doing a rope pull. Like she wanted me to pull a rope and then drop my shoulder first before my elbow, and then that, and then so yeah, like focus on posture, and yeah, she agreed with a lot of things that I said that you told me to do.
Every time I go to a physical therapist, acupuncturist, massage therapist, any of the ists that are of the body, I talk their ear off. Well, I have them talk my ear off. I'm asking questions because I want to know why. I want to know how and why to massage myself. Like, because self-massage is, is the ticket, because who can afford weekly massages? And so I know that this body has to last for, at least another 30 years, 50 if I'm lucky. I'm 45 now. And I want to be able to do that as long as I can, effectively, with no pain. Hot baths, Epsom salts. You know about Epsom salts?
Yeah, you told me about
Okay, we'll do that. Tonight, I guarantee your physical therapist, if you tell her, oh yeah, Sam, have me do Epsom salts, she'll be like, yeah, okay. Sounds like I need to meet this guy, my kindred spirit. Yeah. And I'm always skeptical of like placebos. You know what placebos?
Yeah.
You know what snake oil is?
Yeah, I've heard
Just
the origin really.
yeah, just a bunch of carpetbaggers, scammers.
Yeah.
Scam products, snake oil. Ooh, this snake oil ointment will cure your cancer. Ooh. A bunch of yahoos back in the 1800s. Carpetbaggers. You know what carpetbagging is? The origin of that. Carpetbagging is during the World War. It was during the Civil War down in the South, where things were getting decimated. Looters would go into people's homes, like southern plantation types of houses that had a lot of riches, and that they're abandoned, right? Because everyone's dead or everyone's fled. And these carpetbaggers, these dudes would go into people's homes, go to the carpet, slice out a chunk of their carpet, and so they could just improvise a bag. It would just make a satchel out of carpet, and then just take all the candlesticks and all the silver, and just put it in the center of that, and just lift up the corners, tie a rope around it, and carpetbaggers, thieves. So thieves, scammers, it's all in the same family. New pants. Okay, let's get down to business. Oh. I gotta redo those. Okay. Good. I'm glad that you're taking care of yourself. Your future middle-aged self will be thankful
Mm-hmm.
that you did everything in your power in the moments that you you should have taken care of things to take care of yourself. Good. Okay, so throwing those boulders out there, heaving those boulders long distances, was that? Do you look stiff and awkward because you're like trying to protect injuries? Do you suppose?
Probably, yeah. But yeah, I think I've always been kind of fearful of injuries. I don't think it's like because of these particular things that I'm doing now. But yeah, I've been stiff for a while. Um, that one, like I was trying to feel it just naturally. Like I would feel a little bit, not really pain here, but like I didn't know if it was always connecting there. If I was like throwing that out a little bit too much.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you definitely delivered. You heaved that ball way farther than I thought you ever could today because of form. And okay, and here's the thing about injuries. Injuries. Like one time, I whacked my thumb really hard when I was a teenager. And I've also thrown out my lower back quite a few times in my across my life. And so anytime I got an injury where I can't just get away with like, I see a heavy object, I pick it up, just to like be a human bulldozer about things. I'm a smaller guy, so I have to rely on form if I'm going to move heavy objects. If I'm a small guy and I'm injured, then I really have to think about form and put on my thinking cap and work smarter, not harder. So all the injuries, when I've played with injuries, it's like brought attention to bad form. Because playing with injuries and having bad form will just injure yourself even more. Because ideally, good form is impervious to injury. Like absolute fluidity. Nothing forced. Just as fluid as you want to be when you get in a head-on collision. You just want to let go.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you try to you're not going to resist a head-on collision 60 miles per hour. Like, there's no muscle, there's no strong man in the world who can resist that.
Mm-hmm.
So it behooves the strong man to just let go. Because if you try to resist it, then you're going to break yourself. You're going to yeah. So just to be a ragdoll about it is the way to go. So when we're playing on drums, you basically want to be a ragdoll. When I say you're not using any muscles here, I'm serious. Like there's no reason, especially on a bouncy surface, there's no reason at all for me to like lift that stick, engage, because it's already on its way up because of the bounce. Allowing the stick to do what it wants to do. Symbiosis. Okay, do this. Flip the stick over, give yourself more weight. Yeah, left hand. Excellent. Keep going. Yeah, good. don't worry about, don't think about hitting that. Just if it hits it, it hits it. Yeah. Yeah, there it was. Yeah, okay. That's the best one I've seen. Okay, now the opposite of that is what? Yeah, the opposite of that. Okay, so the arm movement is the same, but the stick. Okay. Boom. The wrist is. This is dropping. The wrist is proceeding. Wham. Okay, but now I can get there too soon, or I can. It's a matter of like not turning soon enough up here, because this wants to be here. When this is here, you want this to be all the way back, so not like down all the way. So you are doing it, but I need you to know the full spectrum. So do it wrong. Now what we're going to do is the full spectrum, and we're going to slide into it. Yes. Yes. Do that, we left. Okay. Now slide into it twice as long. Like bad, bad, slightly not as bad. Like do like 20 hits and then eventually get there. Mm-hmm. Now hit it with force. Yes. Both hands together. Now do the spectrum, both hands. Give me the worst one possible. Where your hand and the stick hit at the same exact time. Like the sound of your hand is louder than the sound of the stick. So with the tip is basically just like boom. Yeah. That's called doing it bad, deliberately. Master level. So now give me some real hits, both hands.
Spectrum.
Yeah. How do you spell molar?
M-O-E?
Bingo!
Yeah.
Molar, double L-E-R. Okay. I think his name was Stam. Not Stan. Stam Molar.
I used to. My sister goes to lessons with at Music Motive. You heard of Music Motive?
Mm-hmm.
Dale Moon. I'll go to him sometimes when my sister can't make it, and he was talking about Moeller. That he didn't invent this style; he just observed it in like some war drummers. He would go around and document which ones had the most could continue drumming for the longest in Civil War and they were doing like signals to each other. I didn't know that was the point of the drummers. But they were like signaling the what.
How?
Orders.
Signaling how and signaling what?
They were used to some sort of military orders, like retreat or formation,
Sure.
stuff like that. I don't know if this is at least what someone told me. And that, yeah, Moeller looked at all these drummers and saw people, and yeah, the drummers that would do this, that he would kind of lead with that movement, were able to keep going for the longest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No effort stroke. Letting gravity do all the work. Letting gravity and form do all the work. No muscles. There are many instances in history where the guy who they name it after wasn't the originator, wasn't maybe not the original inventor, but is the guy who like made it a thing, who put it into consciousness.
Yeah.
Like Thomas Edison, who invented everything. He didn't invent the gramophone. He didn't invent recorded sound. Some other guy did, but that guy wasn't doing anything with it, or like maybe he was, but he didn't have like the ability to make it a thing, to bring it into consciousness, to bring it to market, and Edison brought it to market, so to speak. So, not surprised that Moeller wasn't the first one to do that, but rather the first guy to codify it, to put it into code. Okay, now, so the hi-hat, snare drum, crossing, only because the hi-hat is activated with the left foot, so therefore it's over here and the snare drum is centered. So we have this cross thing going on, which we could avoid just by hitting the outer precipice of the hat and then bringing our snare drum a little closer. We can get away with crossing, and crossing happens all the time, but only because that left hand doesn't have to go up very high. It doesn't have to come all the way up here to generate it can get, one-man punch status from very low. And a snare drum is already just rudely loud and obnoxious to begin with, so we don't need to hit it that hard anyway. And so we can, even just that is just going to be like, whoa, way too loud. Yeah. So now take this and just whoop, make it a smaller thing, but just as efficient without pressing. And here. Start here with this on the ground. Okay. Ooh, that'll be our new drill. I've never done this before in my life. So here, and then replace. Send your wrist down to where that was. That. Do it again. Both hands. Get your thumb on the stick. Thumb on the stick. There we go. Okay, now change the angle. Yeah, the wrist is going down. Wrist down. There it is. Yep. thumb on the stick. And now, from this position, which is very low, try to get that stick like all the way back as far as it's going to go with that wrist. And we should be hitting something higher or a real drum because the ground here is not representative of reality because we don't have anything here because we just have space here. We're hitting a drum. So just deal with it. Yeah. Yeah. Thumb on stick. And thumb on stick is also ingredient to the drummers who get to play for decades upon decades upon decades. Because this is inherently way stronger than this. I've smashed your finger, right?
Huh?
Your stick, your finger is a drumstick. And this is the thumb off the stick. This is as hard as I'm grabbing. Oh, feels like nothing. But then, this.
Right.
So let the form do the work for you. Now don't get all stiff on me. Just have your thumb in the right spot. Do this. Start off to one side, and then lift this wrist first. That, and then go back the other way. Now make it super exaggerated, like wham, like way up high. Yeah. Oh, that's kind of cool on the camera. All right, do that again. Thumb on stick. Now, when I say thumb on stick, I don't mean crush the stick unnecessarily.
Yeah.
I'm just saying have your thumb in the right spot. There we go. Stare at your thumb. Yeah, your thumb is wanting to slide off when you hit. And there it is, yeah. You got stiff on me for a second. Yeah. Let this see if I can come down and then there it is. Yeah. You're not lifting at all. Just imagine there's a 90-pound weight right there. Ooh, what would that do? It would be here. In fact, ooh, there they are. Oh, okay. I bought these for a reason. And here. No. All right, why do you think I have those?
You have no one in.
Exactly. And I've done it. I drilled out one of them, which is a pain in the ass. I was just using drill bits. I should have used a hole saw,
Yeah.
hole drill, to bore right through it. And to go right through the center of it was a pain in the ass.
It gets harder?
Well, I needed a damn drill press just to like get it on there perfectly and measure it so it goes directly in the center. Because the drill bit, it was like getting crushed. It was just like more just like smushing its way through as opposed to like cutting its way through. So the one I did make is a fail, but I have these to put holes to put weights through them. And it's heavy, it's big and it's bulky and it's bouncy, so it becomes a new drum head as opposed to like adding, metal washers to this thing, which would just be. This is a better solution. So just imagine that's heavy. Imagine the tip is, which is why, and flip the stick around, because now we get more weight. Do it.
Okay.
Keep that down. Yeah. Your sister does drum lessons?
Yeah.
I'll just let that one sit.
I'll see what she can do. She can't drive. She can drive soon, I think.
Have her come sit on the couch and watch next week.
I will. I should have asked her today because she doesn't have school.
Oh.
She's with her friend though.
She wouldn't have been if you had invited her.
I don't know. Stranger Things came out today.
Wait, you're still lifting it. You don't need to lift it at all. Have a totally dead hand. There it is, yeah. Yeah. Hit that thing as if you were to let go. Oh, shit. Let's go with a fun sound. Okay, now let's add the stopped stroke at the 3-inch. 3, 6, 9, 12. Stop it at 3. But just like dribbling and not letting other hands get distracted, still be fluid, but now add in this complexity at the end. So this is it's going to be ultra fluid to ultra rigid. Two mechanisms, one that happened after the other, not concurrently. Get your shoulder into it. Get that stick so your hand is going to, right there. Have it end 3 inches and parallel with the carpet. Mm-hmm. You're pulling your punch. You're stopping it before it hits. Okay, yeah. Yes. Uh-huh. Make this wood hit the cement through the carpet. Yeah. Don't put any force into it. If you put any force into a golf swing, what happens? A bunch of garbage happens. Ow. You hear the sound? I'm hitting the cement through there. Yeah, don't get all weird. You're still being fluid. So here's where drummers basketball comes into play, or at least those drummers basketball is vast and wide. We're only doing one element out there. I think I might actually know where that ball is. I want a hole in the carpet when I'm back. Oh, there's that box. Okay, if it's not here, then I don't know. If it's not here, I don't really care because it was a fail anyway. Yes, is it in here? No, it is not. Okay, that's cool. Yeah. Okay, now how's your body? How's your healing body feeling?
Feels good. Feels fine.
All right, good. Which is proof in the pudding that you're doing it right, given that you are injured, given that you're not at full capacity, but you can still play injured and not injure yourself further if you are playing with proper technique. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm not really injured, though, I guess.
Not at full capacity. Tomato, tomato. Yeah. Come all the way back. So you can really feel the weight. Choke back even further. Yeah. Lift this late. Don't lift it at all. There it is, yeah. Let the stick do the work for you. Yes. Now, get it to stop. And keep your thumb on the stick. Don't get all stiff on me. Okay. Let's talk about winged elbows. So, start just dead. And then kick the elbow up first. Mm-hmm. And so the elbow's distance from the body changes. Like it's good players, their elbows do it. They look little, good players look like little chickens because their elbows are doing a thing where Okay. Hand claps. And you can, body percussion is highly efficient, is highly useful because you don't have to have drums or sticks or anything. You will always have you. Unless you lose a limb. So even if you're stuck in a prison cell, desert island, you can still practice these techniques. And aim this arch of fingers pocketed right there. Now clap with your left hand without being stiff and weird. Yes. And notice what your elbow is doing. It's going out. It's going up, but it's also going out too. Ooh. Heard ringing in my ears on that one. That was a get. And what makes a good clap? Pocket. Trapped air. That perfect shape, adding to that perfect shape, and hitting. So ideally, you start here, and you create that seal, and then you just come away. That was a really good clap. It was no force at all, because I trapped air. The hand that's getting clapped doesn't have to move. You stay put, and that hand goes to it. Yeah, Now, there we go. Teach that to your sister. Now, make your clapper fingers stiff while keeping everything else fluid. So that you have, and start here, and then end there. And to have it be more controlled, just be smaller. Yeah. Start with the elbow. Yeah. There it was. Right hand. Try to get that pop. Stiff fingers, loose arm. And keep the left hand, keep the hand that's being clapped like just as firm as the ground that we're hitting here. There it was. And allow your hand to just sink into it. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. See, now they're consistent. Left hand. Smaller clap, more consistent. There it is. Pop. Yeah. When you're in the audience clapping, I want you to be the loudest goddamn clapper. I try to do that. I'll do just to be a dork about it when I can. Oh, everyone else is clapping, I'm gonna clap too.
Yeah, I try to do that too. I usually go with these ones though.
The mitten. But what's going to travel your CP, your carrying power. Like, if we were way over there across the creek into the next street over there, that or which one do you think is gonna like cut the air better? Yeah, whack! Not the whop, but the whack is gonna be more jarring.
Is that 'cause it's higher?
Yeah, it's a higher pitch,
More resonant?
but there's more speed at the fingertips. This here is a slower action.
Right.
And we're not gonna, I'm not gonna be compelled to do this. I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna like Arnold Schwarzenegger in my claps.
Yeah.
If I want to get the maximum sound and decibels and force and pain in my hands, if I'm doing palm to palm. Yeah. Clap left-handed from now on. No one thinks about claps being handed, but one is doing the clapping, the other one is being clapped. Unless, yeah, exactly. Unless we're like doing penguin claps. Yeah. And that had a lot of force. Ow. Because your fingers are whipping. If all the planets, here's our sun, and if all the planets are here, which, never happens, and if they're all orbiting in a perfect, all doing it together, and they all line up again, which planet is moving the fastest? Yeah, exactly. Fingertips moving the fastest. And what's moving even faster than fingertips is then the end of our stick.
So what's traveling the further distance is moving the fastest.
Yeah, so the farthest is our fingers. This is our shoulder. Here's our elbow. There are the fingers. Here's our wrist, hand, fingers. Yeah, speed. Generating as much speed as possible with the least amount of effort possible. Okay, now flip it over. And now do forceful hits with zero force. Do it. I'll initiate for you, and then you drop. That's what I was trying to do before. I did that with my 12-year-old a few months ago, and it worked perfectly. Mm-hmm. Drum set. If I see any bad technique, I have permission to beat you. Oh, and your phone. Bust that out. I had you install gap click, right?
Yep.
Okay, bust that out. And I have a way to rig it to this now. It's all the way up. There it goes. Oh, we have it on a weird setting. Oh, we'll change the sound so that it's, because this is a chill sound. We want that sound to be more aggressive. Here we go. That's the one I like, the first one. It shows well. And we want this as loud as possible. You see the connector I have here? What is the deal? Oh, I know what to do. You can twist your wires to like hold the shape that you want. Wow, this is a bad connector. Okay, have a seat. I'll mess with this. There we go. Let's bump this to 120. Cha, cha, cha. Give me a easy beat. Listen to the beat. Stop and start. Like, engage with it. Okay, here's a dirty trick you can do. You can just go faster. If you're a student, inevitably you're teaching someone someday. If they want to go faster, if it's too slow, if it's just annoyingly too slow, just go with it. Especially the younger the kid, because they're not going to be able to adjust on the fly. So just give them a faster tempo. In fact, the ideal tempo is the tempo where they aren't bored to tears, but then it's like, oh, that would be too fast. So like, wherever that pocket tempo would be. Okay, I know. Play me a comfortable tempo. Just play me a comfortable beat.
Right. I was doing the eighth notes that fast. Should I have been doing the beat that fast?
Do cha do cha do cha. Okay, let's do it. See what this is doing? This is This app let me know how much I suck.
Mhm.
And it's letting you know how much. Okay, what are you doing? Rushing or dragging? Yeah. Which one? Which one do you suppose?
Rushing.
Why do you suppose it?
Because that's what I've tended to do in the past. Just now, I don't remember. It might have been dragging.
Why do most drummers rush over dragging?
Because they're trying to catch up with the beat, or they're trying to nerves.
Adrenaline. Yeah, nerves, adrenaline, pressure. You know you're on camera. You know the whole world is gonna see this. I'm here. Chill. And play softer. This is what's happening. You're doing what every musician does. Every amateur who's cutting their teeth. You're rushing beat 2. You're rushing the second instance after the beat. Do ja do ja do ja do ja do da do ja. And the second beat is predictably the worst because you haven't gotten into a groove yet. If you just start, it's like it takes you a second to like, oh, that's where it is. And so beat 2 is like the sacrificial note. Don't sacrifice it. Listen to it. Listen to this a few times over. And just build it. Listen to this a couple times through. Start with your hi-hat. Get that feeling good before you start the beat. Louder. Pinky. Okay, forget the gap. Just go. Have your small note, have your tap, like wait for your tap. You're getting it sometimes, but the other times you're rushing it. Jatu, jatu, not jatu, 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 jatu. Wait for it. Okay, now initiate with the elbow a little bit more.
Okay.
Look at us in the mirror. I'm seeing him in the mirror now. Hold this nice and tight. See how my elbow is very active? Now you're doing this. Forget the med. Choke back. Take some deep breaths as you do this. All right, let's do some tempo breathing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Count, exhaling, inhaling. Count it out. Count without the stick first. One and two and three and more. 1, 2, 3, 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 more. Okay, add the hi-hat. Nice and chill. Choke back, get more fingers into it. See how my fingers are way out for this? Now I'm able to generate a massive amount of speed because there's fingers involved too. There it is. Choke back. Choke all the way back for now. Flip the stick over. All the way back. There you go. Chill. It's not as fast as you think it is. 1, nice and loud. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And know that your exhales are going to go way faster, and that, your inhales happen faster than your exhales, which makes sense biologically, survivalistically. Like we want to be able to take a deep breath in quickly because we need air in more than we need it out. Although I'm sure plenty of physicians could debate me on that. So just know that your inhale needs to be more steady, so you don't like fill up prematurely. Chill with that. Yeah. Louder voice. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And what does breathing do? Why are we breathing? Why? Aside from the obvious.
Makes us not rush and not have as much nerves.
But why?
Because it is calming.
Drummers are infamous for rushing their fills. And a fill is usually more complicated than the stupid simple beat that they were just playing. It's their opportunity to show off at the end of the phrase. Ooh. And so, opportunity to show off, cute girl in the audience, adrenaline, rushing, and since it's more complicated, and this is a body performance thing, and our breathing is a part of our body, just like efficiency of motion, we don't want anything else moving that isn't necessary to the action. I'm not going to unnecessarily curl my pinky toe over when I'm shooting a free throw. Doesn't need to happen. And instinctually, we hold our breath during something complicated because we're trying to just minimize the amount of operations because we need to have everything firing towards the action needed. As a result, we hold our breath for these instinctually. But what happens is if I'm breathing and I'm not breathing, then the body's like, wait, what's going on here? I thought we were breathing. Oh, you mean we can breathe again when we finish this stupid operation? Mm-hmm. And I want to breathe. The lungs, the brain want to breathe sooner than later. Oh, you mean once you get this done with, we can breathe again? Okay, well, I'm going to give you an incentive to finish this faster, rushing. Mm-hmm. Don't hold your damn breath. Okay. So this tempoed breathing exercise imbues this into the soul. Keep the pinky, I know. I want you to keep this on all week. You just have to take this stick, have it at the dinner table tomorrow.
I'm going to work right after this.
Where do you work?
Restaurant.
Deal with it.
Host. Right this way.
Speak the numbers, even on inhale. 1 and 2.
How do you do that?
1 and 2 and 3. Just narrow your passageway. Practice inhale singing while at the host stand. Can you imagine? All the waitresses would be like, oh my God, what is Mark doing? 1 and 2 and 3. Yeah, you're doing it. Work on that. That's your homework assignment is to practice inhaled vocalizations. Or do it without your mouth. Do it through your nose. Yeah, you're doing it. Just work on that. All right, play me a beat. Have your tap be delayed. More fingers. There it is. Yes. Now play me a drum beat. Don't rush. Okay, here comes the gap. 1 and 2 and 3. Uh-oh. What did I do? 1, 2, 3, 4. On 2, 3, 4. Off 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. 2, da, da. 2, da, da. 2, da, da. So it's on for 2, off for 2, essentially.
Okay.
2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. More finger. Now I'm giving you 2 bars for free and then 1 off. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 1. Don't rush. Although, to be fair, I gave you an instruction there with this elbow. So, distractions. This is the revealer of how distractible you are also.
Right.
1 and 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. Start over. Oh my God. You didn't even. You gotta at least start with it, right?
Yeah.
And so what you can do is you can just do a little movement. You could tap your stick. You could do this. Do that. Yeah, that can be your prep. Chill, be more fluid. Listen to it. Okay, quit cavemanning it. Use some finesse in the fingers. There it is.
Is this gonna And then with my fingers. Oh, okay. I see.
Listen to it. Distracted. Do your prep thing. Over your hand more. Over the fingers more. Let's go slower. Let's go to 160. Listen to it first. New tempo. Now you gotta be more chill. Now I'm forcing you to get a handle on your adrenaline. And I always move in these 10 degree increments. We were at 170, now we're 160. Down, 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 down. Play me drum beat. Inhale, exhale, count. Okay, now I'm gonna, you're not ready for this, but here's the destination. Now, 2 on, 2 off. We're doing 2 on, 1 off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Let's play softly. Chill, 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 chill. Relax. Look at yourself in the mirror. Just do hi-hat. Damn thumb on the stick without getting tight. There it is. All right. 2 on, 4 off. We're going to skip 3 and just go straight to 4. Let's see what happens. Okay, wait for it. 2, 3, 4, dun, dun, da, da. Almost. A little late. Ooh, almost. Cheater pants. Yeah, there it was. Rush. Yeah, barely. Drag. Yeah, big time drag. I can predict it. Close your eyes. Yeah, it's good you instinctively knew. Okay, now I'll give you 4 on, 6 off. You're gonna doubt your whole existence after this. You're gonna be like questioning your life on the drive home, but it's okay. Wait for it, listen to it. Oh, we lost our. God damn it. I need to get better gear. Son of a bitch. Oh, I think I blocked this out. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Da 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 da. Yeah, good. Drag. Yeah, big time drag. Okay, you know what you need to practice. Yeah. So I could give you a bunch of crazy beats like I gave you last week. I could give, no. The technique precedes beats. Your beats are gonna sound like ass until the technique is there. This is all wax on, wax off, paint the fence, throw the ball, elbows, wristy, whippy, yeah, that, all these things. I uploaded the second video.
Yeah,
I'm uploading them now.
I saw that. I didn't watch it yet.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna watch them when you're 30, and you're gonna laugh at yourself and be like, oh, okay, all right, he was onto something. Yeah, and when you find a lovely wife who might be one of the waitresses at the place right now, and you got some kids, those videos, that your kids are gonna love those videos, and you get to show those videos to potential girlfriends, current girlfriends. They're gonna love it because one, they get to like see you in a different element. They get to see you candidly. I mean, you know you're on camera right now, but we're not. Hey, welcome YouTube, like and subscribe. You know, we're not doing that shit.
Yeah.
So that's just a fly on the wall. So, yeah, my girlfriend eats it up, all the video stuff that I have of myself, because a person knows you. You know me here in this context, but I'm like Sam number 2, Sam number 3 with different people. You know, if I'm chatting with my mom, then I'm a different version of Sam. If I'm petting a cat, I'm a different version of Sam. If I'm flirting with a girl, I'm a different version of Sam. So people getting to see different versions, all the versions of you are a way for them to get to know you fully, which is what a potential mother of your children definitely wants to see. She needs to see all sides of you. So this is going to be lovely for her. Wave to your future wife. So, well, if she's watching this, she's probably your wife right now or your current girlfriend. So, yeah. Not your current girlfriend now, but if she's watching this, that means she's probably your girlfriend in the future. Right? Yeah. 6. You got one of them. You got one of those 6s. Yeah. And then, as I can predict, like, oh, he's going to rush. Oh, he's going to lag. Like, I can just hear it.
Yeah.
Then you get to hear it too. And then then it's like, oh God, this becomes like this scourge of shame. Like, that you really get in tuned with. Like, oh, this motherfucker, he's going to drag this one. Because you can hear it. And so if you can anticipate what you're going to do, that's a whole other level. Then that gets you into an awareness of what you need to do to get better time.
Yeah. And that's like when you say, oh, you get a drag, it's because I just thought I corrected myself from rushing. Like, I heard something before that I didn't like, and I'm thinking of it wrong, so I overcorrect.
All of that, yes. And then when I first started using this thing, which totally kicked my ass, I'd be like, oh shit, I just rushed that. So now I'm going to like deliberately slow down, and then I would nail it. But it's like, yeah, but just because I happen to land on one doesn't mean that that was danceable in between. Rush, drag, to then land on it, or drag and then speed up at the end to try to get, So landing on beat 1 isn't necessarily the indicator. I mean, it's a pretty good indicator, but you'll start to notice that subtlety. So keep this on the whole way to work. Give yourself like maybe 4 on, 4 off, or 1 on, 1 off. This is the, because if you just start with like 8 and 8, I mean, you want to build your confidence into it. So start with a 1 on 1, 2 to 2, and then you could, and then so you have, you know how this works. Or but then if we don't like those subdivisions being too fast, then half of 160 is
80.
So we could just drop that. If we want to stay in that tempo, yet we wanted to give ourselves more manageable subdivisions. Okay, let's start. No. Go back to quarters. And then we'll go 1 to 1. What I like about this Dr. Beat is the sounds here. Ow.
1 and 2 and 3.
There's different sounds. This one, this just gives the same sounds. It does not, it doesn't give us that. It would be cool if it was it had different sounds in it. But the guy who invented this, Benny Greb, I'm sure he'll inevitably think of that. Especially if people like me write into him and say, yo, modification. Oh, and then this feature, let's go back to 160 again. This chord note with a 1 next to it, it just is, that's just the downbeat. Mess with this. Have fun with it.
Awesome.
Just keep that on. Just don't shut it off. Just have it in your pocket at work. Just keep it going. Like, what's that sound? Yeah.
Can I take this?
No. Yep. He's on his way.